Yo, what is up? My name is Dylan, and today I'm going to be showing you how I made a beat using DarkViperAU's intro and a bit of his outro. If you don't know who Dark Viper is, he is a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer. His content typically revolves around GTA 5, however he has a ramble series that I enjoy. The link to his YouTube and his Twitch, as well as the video where I sampled his intro, will be in the description below. To start off, I got his intro from one of his videos and I dragged it into Logic Pro X. This is what it sounds like. I wasn't too sure what the BPM was, so I just left it at 95 BPM. But I decided to quantize it by eighth notes, and in order to do that you need to turn on flex. What you do is you bring up this menu by clicking E, and then you click on this, and then you go up to region, and then go to this quantize section, and then choose eighth notes or whatever you want to do yours by. And when you look at the audio, you can see it is manipulated. This is what it sounds like now. It sort of sounds like it has been chopped. I then chopped the sample to make it 1 bar. I then selected the track, and then I went to transpose and transposed it down by 6 semitones. This is what it sounds like. I wanted to change the BPM to make it slower, and in order to do that, you click Command F, and then you want to go down to this tab and then select Flex Time Polyphonic. To close it back down, you also click Command F, and then you can change your BPM. To stop clicking, I added a fade by going to region and then clicking on more, and then adjusting this fade in and fade out part. The next thing I added was a pad from Spitfire Audio, and I am using the synth pad library with the first pad. I turned down the reverb to 0%. I wanted the pad to sit underneath the sample, so I have this EQ getting rid of some low and a lot of high end. And I also added Valhalla Supermassive reverb through a bus, and I also did this on the sample. The preset I am using is small plus wide. For the chords, I am only using 2 of them. I used a tuner for the sample to figure out what scale it was in. I determined that the scale was C melodic minor, and with that pitched down by 6 semitones makes it F sharp melodic minor. The chords I am using are F sharp minor and A augmented. For the F minor chord, I have that inverted. So instead of the triad looking like this, it looks like this. I also added chops within the A note in the chords for movement. When I chopped the sample, I thought it would be a good idea to keep the rising part of the intro. I decided to add that bit, but also add tremolo and a lot of reverb. Here's what it sounds like without effects. And I also transposed this, but I transposed it up 6 semitones. Here's what it sounds like pitched up. I wanted to add another layer, so I just added this. And I also have the reverb at 0% because I'm going to add Valhalla Supermassive. For the string line, I am only using the root notes from the chords, which are F sharp and A. As you can see, I got chops in my string line, and if you want to know how to do that, you just click T and it will come up with this menu. And I use the scissor tool to chop MIDI notes and also regions. I've pretty much got a basic EQ on this, just getting rid of low end. And I also put the same reverb on as I did for the pad and the sample. And I also panned it because naturally the string line is a bit to the left, I think. But I panned it to the right just so it's a bit centered, but I still think it is still a tad to the left. This is what the string line sounds like. I also added another bit from his video, but it was the outro. For the EQ on this, I just got rid of low end, and I also added a ton of reverb. After I chopped it, I duplicated it and then put it on a separate track, and I panned them both in separate ears, and I also pitched it down by 6 semitones by going up to region. For the drums, I've got a very typical trap style drum loop. I added a tiny bit of reverb just to blend in with the sample. I'm using Chromaverb with the drum chamber preset. Here's what it sounds like. For the 808, I am using the multi-sampler. And for the 808 sample, I am using an 808 called Apex from Cymatic's Cartel Drum Kit. I'm not too sure if it's still on their website, but you can check it out and have a look for some sounds. They have a free section on there, which I recommend. And as you can see, it says C. And because it says C, when you drag it into the multi-sampler, make sure you drag it onto a C note. For the 808's EQ, I got rid of a small amount of low end, and then I lowered this frequency so it doesn't clash with the kick. And I also took quite a bit of high end out. For the compressor, I am using the preset Platinum Bass. I then switched it to the Studio VCA. I wanted to sidechain the kick, and in order to do that, you send the kick to an empty bus, and then you open the compressor on the 808 and go to sidechain. Go to this tab and then go to bus and select the bus that you sent your kick to. In my case, mine is bus 8. And then for the detection, I did max. For the filter, I did off. The frequency I have at this. The mode is at LP, which is low pass. And I have this at 1. I then added overdrive with the drive at 4.75 dB and the tone at 20,000 Hz. For the 808 notes, I am also using the root notes, which are F sharp and A. I also added chops within the 808 to provide rhythm. Here's what it sounds like. That's pretty much it for the beat. I hope you guys enjoyed or learned something from the video. Sorry I've been slacking on videos. I'll be coming out with more soon. I'll see you in the next video.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Also leave a comment if you have something on your mind. My feed gives them to me from all over my channel. It doesn't matter how old the video is. I wish you all the best.